brave and courageous.
Hey Peeps, welcome back to Keziah Mwangi. This is still Youth Can You See Us, and today I'm excited because this is going to be our last episode, but it doesn't mean it's going to be the last one for the channel. We are to discuss governance and leadership. But before we go to all that, I want to say a big thank you for your support, for your love, especially during the month of November and even the overflow of November to December. You have been an amazing support. I have received your comments, I have received your like, your subscription, and thank you for putting my channel's watch time to a new high. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. You're the best people to do life with. So without any other further delay, I would like to welcome our guests. You can see them. Yeah, how was your week?
My week was good. It was great. I'm here. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here again.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about the topic that we're discussing today.
Oh,
because
great.
that is the point of why we are all here, you know?
Yeah.
To set the pace and be good in whatever we represent.
That's amazing. Good to have you, and we really appreciate having you. And today we have a gentleman. Karibu sana.
Asante
The
sana.
last time I saw you, you looked younger.
Oh,
So you were young.
All those years.
Those years I knew you. There was something different. There was
It's a
no
step.
beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it was no shave November. Just from shaving. Yes, there were more
For
than
the show.
This. Yes, for the show.
There were more than this.
There are more than this.
But hey, umetuheshimu.
Kabisa.
Asante.
June is December.
Yes.
Asante.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can introduce yourself for the sake of our audience.
Okay, first is to thank you for hosting me. I understand this is the last show this year.
Yes.
So I'm very much privileged for this opportunity.
Yes.
Bold, brave, and courageous. My name is James Mungai.
Yes.
I'm an advocate of good governance,
Yes.
on public participation, social accountability, budget cycle.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a trainer of trainers in areas of security management, physical and digital. Also, monitoring, documenting, and reporting.
Wow, that's
Yes.
like a lot. That's amazing. Yes, welcome to the show. He said this is the last show this year. No, not the last show this year.
Oh.
The last for this series.
Oh, for this series.
Yes, yeah. Youth Can You See Us? The last one for this series. So let's dive into it. Today we are discussing governance and leadership, and there have been a lot of questions on, especially on governance. And maybe you can pick it up and let us know what is governance.
Yes, governance is a way of governing,
Yeah.
either in an institution,
Yeah.
in a state, in an organization. A company like this
Yeah.
is the kind of governing you give. So to go deep on this,
Yeah.
it portrays the structures that has been laid,
Okay.
good or best practices of governing.
Okay.
So it's a way of giving command and giving direction to either a state, an organization,
Or even a company. All right. Keziah.
or even a family.
Oh yes, yeah. Lazima kukuwe kuna kiongozi.
Exactly.
The first institution is the family.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
lazima
you leave
kukuwe
your
na
family, you go out
kiongozi.
there.
Yes.
Ati lazima kukuwe na
Lazima kukuwe na
kiongozi.
kiongozi kwa family.
My learned friend here has said.
Oh.
He's an advocate, so I think I can call him that.
Yeah.
Governance, for me, I would define it as accountability.
Okay.
Being accountable to what is supposed to be done.
Okay.
Okay. For instance, I'll give an example with the local government around. There are systems and there are policies and there are things that are in place
Yeah.
that ensure that things are done in a certain way.
Yeah. Governance is the same as leadership.
Leader is not the one who accomplishes the goal. He influences the people that he is leading to accomplish that
the
goal.
goal.
Okay?
Okay.
No, the process that the leader is going to use,
Yeah.
or ile what we say mikakati, the procedures and all that. No, that's where governance comes in. How is he executing this?
Okay.
Is he using the right measures? Is he
Yeah.
using the right funds? Kama ni pesa anazitumia
Yeah.
vizuri, so that to achieve the goal, because the goal can be achieved. But has it been done the right way? Like we see in the kwa barabara, tunaambiwa tunajengewa barabara, we won't mention names, but roads are being constructed. Yes, tunaona barabara ndio hii, but imejengwa kulingana na what how it's supposed to be done.
Governance is a process of governing. Leadership,
Yes.
or a leader is anyone who has influence
Yeah.
that people is influencing people to follow him.
Okay.
Either in a good way or in a bad way. He's a leader. Like we have church leaders, we
Yes.
have the church congregation,
Yeah.
we have the outlawed sects, those are leaders who influence people to lead them. We have those we call Gaza, they are leaders, but
Hata nyumba ya wazee.
yes, they lead people in bad ways. So a leader is
Nyumba kumi.
anyone, yes.
How do you know I'm a leader? Is it a skill Is it something I learn? Is it something I discover? How do I know that I'm a
It
leader?
can be a skill or an ability.
Yeah.
A skill is something that you go to school and learn and acquire.
Mhm.
So you can be born as a person who is you are sure is bold, brave,
Even courageous, yes.
There are those of us who are not bold, brave, and courageous.
Mm-hmm.
We were given an opportunity, we were given the platform.
Yeah.
So we
You-
learned the leadership skills and
Yeah.
we found
You enhanced.
yes,
Mhm.
I was not courageous, I could not
Mhm.
speak
Mhm.
fluently, I
Mhm.
could not speak in front of people,
Mm.
but to what I do day to day,
Mm.
I learned and it became a skill.
Some of my audience who are really young, you
Yeah.
know, and they're wondering, how do I like completely know I can lead or not?
Of the school of thought that anyone can be a leader if
Yeah.
they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you're put in a place, for instance, people get married. Every man out there, let me say boy out there, even the one that is doubting whether he's a leader, he'll one day become a father, he'll one day become a husband. So he'll automatically lead. So I feel like anyone can be a leader if they believe in themselves. First quality I think is to believe in yourself.
The first
Believe
one
in yourself. Yes,
Mm.
that's the first quality. Do you believe that you can be a leader?
Mm.
Okay? But I also agree, and I also feel like there are people who love being behind the, what are they called? They're behind,
behind
Behind
the action.
behind the scene. Yeah, they're the ones who sort of
Support and push, yeah.
Yes, and they're good at it, and that is their gift.
Mhm.
Okay, and there are people who are born leaders. You can even tell from when they are young.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one is one of them. It can be as small as kufagia, as small as
Sorting out seats.
or even arranging a party for someone. You like you form a WhatsApp group.
Yes,
You know,
you
we are
mobilize.
throwing someone
Yes.
a surprise party.
Yes, you mobilize, you look for resources.
Exactly.
and
You
then
notice you
get
have
to-
like 10 friends.
Mm.
Okay, you have 50 friends, but only 2 will come up with the idea of let's form a group to support so and so. Okay,
Yeah.
there are those qualities that just come up for someone who is a born leader.
Good and bad leadership, I would say the characters of a good leader. There is a servant leader. A leader is not only dictating that mnafanya hivi. A leader is also that someone who serves and goes down. So that's how I look of a good leader. It's not always the commanding people and I'm standing there. I'm not. My type of leadership is going down and working together with people.
Being a servant.
Being a servant.
Serving.
If we work as a team and maybe I'm the team leader, but my work is just to go and oversight, see how it
Supervise.
yes, and there's that kagab that I seen kuna venye najiona. But what I believe or what I would define, my kind of good leadership is that leader who goes down together with his followers.
Yeah.
They work together. If it goes wrong, he corrects you the right way.
And
So-
actually shows you how to
and
do
shows
it.
you how to do. Because if leadership is not about influencing in good ways, in teaching people the right things, no, influencing is also teaching them. They learn and now they get that influence of doing that.
Yeah.
So that is my kind of good
Good leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Someone
again,
who is servant.
and someone who is
Willing to serve.
yes, and someone who is honest, someone who is
Accountable.
yes, accountable and so
Integrity.
Yes, integrity. The word integrity. Bad leader
yeah.
is someone who is abusive,
Okay.
someone who is corrupt,
Yes.
someone who is not with integrity.
They don't have it. They lack it.
They lack integrity. Yes.
Yes, as defined by the Constitution, Chapter 6 of Leadership and Integrity Act, states who is a good leader. And
So you learn it here.
exactly. So that's my
Wow.
definition of a good and a bad leader.
Bit of integrity.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the, I think, my key values of life.
Yeah.
Now, integrity for me, you have to have values. The values that you have, they're the ones that determine whether you are you're someone with integrity. And I give an example. If you believe in something, okay, you believe this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You don't waver from it. If you believe this is the right thing and this is the wrong thing, if you are someone with integrity, you stick to the right thing. Okay.
Even if it's hard.
Yes, and that's why people say that a lot of our leaders don't have integrity because they shift a lot. They shift to suit.
They waver.
They waver. They waver. Someone comes, throw them nini anawaambia nipatie sijui pesa kidogo, then I do this, wanakata budget, they do funny things, you know. They lack integrity because they're not doing things the way they're supposed to be done.
Good governance.
Good governance to me is what Keziah said. Now if I go deep into it,
Okay.
is accountability part. Kenya has been able to offer good governance, and at times Kenya has failed to offer good governance. I would start with the part, someone who inspired is the PLO, remember, we know when he was the director, the integrity
Anti-corruption.
yes, he offered the best until those people said, "Oh, we don't want this person." That is one of the things that motivates me. This is types of good governance. In our county, we have the Kiambu County. I was behind the movement that was called Okoa that initiated the impeachment of the Kiambu governor because of lack of good governance. There was a lot of corruption, there was no service delivery, there was lack of information, there was lack of development. So those are the things that
There was no accountability.
There was no accountability, there was no meaningful engagement, there was no public participation. It was just a failed structure without policies and structure. Now we compare with the current regime, after now the impeachment, we can see now the health case, now things that we envision to see. The healthcare is working, we have now policies that are working, although
or even formulation of policies that will work in the future.
Yes, even involving people, because now when it comes to the good governance, I would run now to focus on devolution. The purpose of devolution was to trickle down to the common one, where we didn't have an MCA, now you have a leader who you can access.
I can easily access and get the help I need.
Exactly. Now that was the purpose of it to trickle. And now a government offering public participation where people can engage and people will feel
and people will be heard.
Yes,
I can express how I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and I'll be heard by the leadership. I'll be heard by the people who are responsible.
Exactly.
So that my contribution matters.
Exactly. Now that is what contributes to good governance.
All right, that is amazing. I want to bring it closer home. At what age should I be involved in this governance?
I feel like if you can speak, you can participate in good governance. Honestly, even a 10-year-old, if they can identify where something is going wrong, they can speak up. They can speak up about it. And nowadays there are very many channels someone can,
avenues
that someone can speak up.
And say we don't like this, we don't support this.
Yes, because if you can identify that something is wrong, it means that you have the ability to rectify it. Okay? Because a child cannot know that there's corruption in Kenya because they do not see and they do not understand it. But someone who can fathom it, then they're able to be accountable. They can speak out and they can maybe rectify whatever they can. So anyone can participate in governance. We are very passive as a country, as the citizens. See something is wrong, they're like, that's what Kenya, in Kenya.
Even mama zinakuwa. You have the courage and the boldness.
Exactly. Everyone notices the problem that is there. Jimo notices there's something is wrong and he speaks up about it. Then Keziah notices, Saisa does the same thing. Everyone sees it and they speak about it. We may not be doing it together,
but at one point or another,
we are fighting the same way.
I am fighting in my own way.
You're fighting in your own way. I'm fighting my own way. He's fighting.
Then collectively we achieve something.
Yes.
But that's the problem. I don't want to fight. You don't fight. We want. Na tukipona pale kwa barabara tuambia, James, you're doing a good job. James, endelea kutupigania. But we are neither giving support. We are not giving support to James. If James calls us to speak, we will not show up. Hatuwezi funga kazi zetu ama kitu yote tuende tuongee. Thirdly, hata James akatuambia kujeni tu munisaidie. Even if hata kama ni maandamano, hatuwezi onekana.
That you can start wewe peke yako. Get one person or two people. I'm sure you can crack that. Then arrange, mobilize what you need to mobilize, put things together, put your brains together, then you can achieve a very big result. Be willing, and be dedicated in the change that you want to do. Don't wait until I have to be supported by the whole constituency.
I'll have to be supported by everybody. And if you don't get that support,
then
you
stop. Nothing is going to happen.
At what point did you join leadership? Active leadership.
Maybe I would say back in school, since class 6, I noticed
you are prefects.
I was a blackboard cleaner.
Okay.
Since class 6, I was a blackboard cleaner.
Okay.
But I had some influence. I would say then I was not that mature, so I had some bad influence, and people would follow me. I would influence that. I'm that person. No.
What were those bad
I was
things?
that person that
tell us those things.
Boys were always around me, and a few ladies were.
Even the ladies, why? What were you telling them?
Maybe I was a good storyteller, but it's about that kind of influence. You always back to high school. I was part in leadership. Then I was in the school captain for welfare.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and got nurtured that.
Yeah. Then so you kept
I was
growing.
also a chairman in a peer counseling group.
Oh,
in high
wow,
school.
okay.
So
You keep growing, you
keep
kept
growing,
growing,
you kept
yeah.
growing.
Mhm.
After school, now I got myself in community service, giving back to community.
Okay.
In college,
Okay.
you're working, I mean, it's small.
Mhm.
Now you found your passion is in another line.
Mhm.
Something that God had prepared that I never imagined, I never thought. Though in my dreams, I envisioned to be a lawyer, of which I'm working to pursue to be one.
Okay,
And
okay.
I know God will make that work.
Oh, nice.
So as my baby steps, we got to some training where now you get to be enhanced. We did now the training on civic education now on the budget cycle by USAID
Okay.
through another NGO called Youth Alive.
Okay.
And you are now sent to go and train other people. From there you got to another training, go to another person.
Okay.
And now you found yourself in active.
Oh, wow.
And
So you
actually
would say
I vibed back in
And now he's
2017.
our director.
Oh, really?
I was actually
yeah.
22 years when I was vying for MCA.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Also,
At
I
22.
felt terribly, but I thank
No,
God because I
but
got
then
an
you
No,
opportunity.
actually, you did not fail. You know
You
why?
did
In terms
In
of
purpose.
the participation,
Getting
no,
the
I
seat.
never
Yes,
got
or
the
even
seat.
getting the seat. Maybe
Yes,
that is what
but
you call
I
the fail.
won in many ways
Yes.
because it opened me opportunities,
Yes.
network
Yes.
to a lot of people, to where I am and to where I'm working with Keziah.
Journey brought you to at 22 vying for a seat.
Yes.
What were the biggest lessons?
The biggest lesson is that people lack information.
Okay.
And people search for what they don't deserve.
Yeah.
They underestimate themselves.
Yes, and people's lack of information.
Lack of
That
information.
is the ignorance out there.
Yeah.
That if they would see me, it was very sad seeing an old lady who is age of my grandma asking me for money. It was
Yeah.
very sad.
Yes, that
I
must
even
have
got
been
discouraged.
heartbreaking.
It was very the kind of ignorance.
Mm.
I would see my fellow competitors lie to the public because they know you don't know the work of an NGO. Just write, to represent and to registrate. MC anakwambia natengeneza barabara,
Which is not even in the docket.
and
Honestly,
people
it
discover
isn't.
the
Yeah.
ignorance out there,
Yeah.
and that's why it gave me the passion to be a trainer of trainers, so other people would go train. Why I would offer my expertise to train people on good governance, on how to engage on meaningful engagement with the government because of the ignorance out there.
So it taught you the biggest lesson.
It taught me the biggest lesson
And it has propelled, that lesson has propelled you to do better and to push
to
forward.
where I am.
To where you are today.
Yes.
I want to just ask, what had brought you to that, to make that decision? What had brought you the boldness and the courageousness to make that decision at 22?
At 22, it's
Were you done with school at this point in time?
I was still in college.
You are still in college?
Yes.
Were you dating?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you know, it's
dating,
all
yes.
those things.
But
all those
after
are
I never got the seat. The relationship ended. Yes, I was dating then.
Wait,
but when I
James,
lost, when I lost
James,
the seat,
James,
I
let
lost
you
everything.
guys, you
Where
guys,
she is.
no, you guys, I think I understand. Maybe you like to her, you're going to be the next MCA.
MCA,
And
yes.
she said yes, I can give a box here.
I had
here,
the
here.
biggest
But
vision.
thank God she did not. Because if she was getting into the box because he was an MC, it's because she was
Hata si
missing.
James alikuwa na haja na
Actually,
yeye.
she was missing the bigger picture. The leader inside him is still there.
It's still there, and
The
it's not
leader is still there.
Do you lose friends?
Yes.
Yeah, was it a huge chunk of friends?
Not really.
Okay.
Because my support system, where I
Yeah.
fellowship at Solwing in Church Deneru,
Yeah.
they gave me a good
Good
support.
support, yeah.
And again, I have a couple of friends, like
Yeah.
a great friend called Raymond kuria, who encouraged me. That is not the end. You've lost nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You've
didn't
actually
have
gained.
that seat,
Yeah.
so you never
Oh,
lost
you know, you
anything.
didn't.
Yeah, you didn't even own it.
Yes,
to begin
so I
with.
never lost anything.
Yeah.
So you're a young man, you can try something else.
Yes.
You're not yet married, you don't have family.
Yeah.
So
You can push
you
on.
can risk
Anything. I like why we're having this conversation is because in leadership, and when you decide to throw yourself in the leadership and to do something, is that there's a cost. And actually, when the Bible says before anybody builds a house, you must count the cost. And then that's why I'm asking you those questions, because the cost might not be what we see. How was your family? How were they holding together?
Well, my family gave me the best support.
Okay.
Actually, they were very excited that there's no one in my family who is in politics. So that was the best thing that hata kijana yangu anasimama. My mom would
Kakupea
go to
motivas.
the voting line. Ambia tunachagua ule kijana.
It's my son.
Yes, that is my son. So everyone, actually, they call me Muhesh, which is a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy, and my family always give me support on whatever things I do.
Yes.
They encourage me
Yes.
because the worst thing is to get disappointment from your family.
Yeah.
Why it is broad.
Ulivae kiti.
Hoi,
Ukaanguka. Wakasema hatuwezi kuvotia wewe una
that
nywele.
I was the leader in
Yeah.
high school.
You know high school mtu anaacha kuvotiwa for free reasons.
Yes.
Una nywele mzuri, una makucha mzuri, una
your nose
hips.
curve.
Yeah, stupid things.
Me, I will say in high school,
Yes.
I wanted to be a leader in the things that I knew I would benefit from, which is wrong. Because I was
That's
the leader.
not true
I was the
for-
leader in journalism club
Because you are going to benefit.
because I knew I would go for funky so that I can do the report and come and bring the report back. So I'm going to get the information and bring it back to the school. I was the secretary of the drama club because again drama club would go around and people and go to the boys' school and everything.
Especially going to the
But
boys'
the biggest one that I feel like it is what I did out of passion
Yeah.
is being the chairlady of the debate club.
Okay.
It's not because I love not debate that I love debating per se, it's because I love defending what I believe in. So I feel like that is what really that's something that I became a leader because I really wanted to serve, not
Did you
to serve
enjoy the
me.
debates?
I did and I still do.
Okay, alright.
I did and I really still do. Maybe I
that's
should start a
amazing.
debate club
You
for,
should.
for our leaders and the people that are in governance so that we can
Yes.
debate, are they doing the right thing, are they
Yes,
doing the right
yes.
thing.
To speak to probably a young person
Uh-huh.
who is lost and feeling, I really want to pursue leadership, I really want to lead, I really want to participate. Others just want to participate.
One thing is, don't lose hope. Because hope is everything.
Yeah.
Lose hope, you lose everything.
Yes.
I'm very excited by the slogan, bold, brave, and courageous.
Yes.
It's one of the most things to tell someone. Be
Yeah.
bold,
Yeah.
brave, and courageous.
Yes.
There's someone who is watching out there.
Yes.
There's someone, and
Yes.
there's, if not someone, there's higher someone
Yes.
who is the mighty God.
Yes.
So our mighty God is watching you, and whatever you're going through, you might think that maybe I'll not make it to be someone,
Yeah.
but it's a day, a step to another greater opportunity. Maybe you lost your job during this COVID pandemic,
Yes.
but now you're being prepared on how to manage finances, the small finances you have, the little to appreciate the little things, the time to pray for those who you never thought that there are people who lack
Oh,
even
yeah.
a 20 bob.
Yes.
Kuna mtu anashangaa,
Unaweza
unawezaje
kukosa-
kwa mbao.
mbao, yes.
It's very fun, but now in this situation you learn and you appreciate. It's good that I was in that level, but now I'm here, and you will come out of that challenge, and you'll be a mentor. Maybe you'll be a trainer of people of how that season was.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
so
it can even be a huge testimony.
exactly. So just be courageous, bold, and never lose hope, and just know God is.
God is working.
Yeah,
Yeah, call out.
standards.
Sema unatupanga hapa waine na tunafaa kuwa watatu hapa kwa matatu.
Exactly.
Toa mmoja.
Exactly. That
Yes.
is actually that is the first stage of accountability.
Yeah.
If it affects you and you're not doing anything about it,
Yeah.
And you cannot call others.
you
on
cannot
that
call
same
others.
accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you get into a matatu and umepangwa kama mboga, you're 4 of you and you're supposed to be 2 and you're just comfortable. If you
You're
cannot
just
rectify
complaining.
that,
Unachukua simu pale unaanza
how are you
hii
going to
matatu
rectify?
tumepangwa vibaya.
How are
But
you going to
if
rectify
you
the
spoke
MCA who is
then.
not doing his job or the MP who is not
So
doing
you
his
cannot
job?
rectify what you're not doing.
You're not if you don't start small, then you cannot do big things.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
You have to start small.
Start small. My final word is to the people watching.
Yeah.
Things that are happening to you, as far as leadership is concerned, you have a role to play.
Yeah.
If you feel there's a gap, fill it.
Okay.
Don't wait for someone else to fill that gap.
Yeah.
Fill that gap, be the initiator, be the one that is going to bring about the change. And to our young ones especially, my call is for you to embrace leadership.
Okay.
Because we are being told we are the leaders of tomorrow, and that I refuse 100%. We are not the leaders of tomorrow, we are the leaders of today. We
Because
can
today
lead
needs a leader as well.
Today needs a leader, and needs a leader who is living today.
Yeah.
Hawa watu wazee washaishi, leadership yao ilikuwa hiyo time walikuwa youth. We are the leaders of today because we are the ones who are experiencing the life today as it is, because we are the ones who are being influenced. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So those old people, whatever is happening around right now, it is not influencing them because they have already been influenced. We are the ones who are being influenced. So let's take on leadership. Any opportunity that comes your way as a leader, please grab it and run with it.
Oh wow. James, I want you to say your final words, and I want you to touch on, there is this saying that there's no seat on the table for the youth, and so people are saying, then create your own table. Yeah. or what do you do?
So I would say fight for your own space.
Okay.
And young people should be on the decision making table. You should not be on the menu. Just be on the decision making table.
You be on the table, not on the menu.
Yes, because if it's not for us,
Yeah,
they say nothing is for us without us.
that's true.
So youths would say that Gavai to Skizagi, but they are just out there.
Yeah.
Let's fight for those spaces because they are those spaces. We are treated as a minority, yet we are the majority in this country. We are the 70% of the Kenyan population. We are only given nomination position, yet we are the majority. The majority who are the minority. So fight for your space, rise up, and fight for those spaces.
Alright,
Yes.
alright. Oh, amazing. I've enjoyed this episode and I hope you have. It starts with you. It starts with you walking. It starts with you calling the wrong. It starts with you being accountable even to yourself before you can be accountable to someone else. This is Keziah Mwangi. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Till next time. Bye.